going to be making is a love card. The supplies that you're going to be using is the Love Brass Stencil with the hearts. We're going to be using the micro beads, which is such a great 3D embellishment. We use the red liner tape to put the micro beads on, and we just put 2 strips right in each corner. We also did the layered look, which I'm going to show you which papers to use, and our last touch is with the Stencil Collection's hologram glitter glue. So let's get started. What we're going to do first is we're going to emboss the love, and what you want to do is put your love in the middle of the card. Now whenever you do lettering, you want your lettering to be backwards to you, so you always got to remember that little tip. So as you can see, I have my stencil down, I've got my paper on top, my love is backwards to me, and then what I'm going to do again is rub that wax paper, which makes life so much easier. So I'm going to rub that on there, and then we're just going to emboss the love. And again, what you can do is always turn your light table off to make sure that you've got all these little pieces in here. So we'll emboss that, which I've got my love. I'm going to flip that over. And then what I'm going to do next is take my hearts, and I'm going to line my hearts up on the very top of my page. We're going to flip that over, emboss this, again rub that wax paper over there, and we'll just do these hearts. And then along the bottom, I'm going to flip this over again, and I'm going to flip over my stencil to get my hearts, which are on the bottom, upside down. So that way there's the right correct way on the top, and then they're upside down on the bottom. So it looks very beautiful this way. So you can rub that wax paper, and then take your stylus and just trace this one more time. So when I'm all finished, I'm going to lift this up. I'm going to flip this over so you can see the love. It's the correct way with my hearts facing up and down. Next, we're going to color this in. So I'm going to line up my love. I'm going to shut my light table off here. We don't need that anymore. We'll line that up. I'm going to place that on top. And we're going to use some of the pinks and purples for our love card. So I'm going to take 3 more scoops, and we'll just color this right into the paper. These chalks are so wonderful. They blend, the pastels blend right into the next color. We'll take a little bit more of the lighter purple, so you can blend dark purple to light purple to pink, any color you want. We're going to tap that off, and then we'll get the hearts. So we'll start out with the hearts on the top, line that up, and then we'll color this in again. So I'm going to take 3 more scoops of my darker purple. We'll take 3 more scoops of my light pink for this heart over here. And then we'll go into the medium purple. We'll lift that up, and then we'll do the bottom. Now, I got a little mark over here. If I want to erase that, you have 2 minutes to erase, so you just want to do that first before you go on to your next part. If you have a little paper towel or a rag, just wipe off your light table here, and we'll get the hearts on the bottom. So I'm going to place that along the bottom, and we'll color this in as well. So we'll take the darker purple, we'll take some of the pink, and some more of the medium purple. And again, all this is in your instruction manual, so you can look at that up close and know what colors that we're using. We'll just erase this one little piece. So when I'm finished, I've got my beautiful love card, embossed and colored. Next, we're going to show you how to layer this. So we're going to get our papers out, and we'll glue this onto our papers first. Just move this aside. So what you want to do is take a glue stick, and you're going to take your dark burgundy paper first. So again, I'm going to just take my glue stick, make a square, and then put that X in the middle so that way it definitely stays on there. I'm going to take my light purple, put the light purple right on top of the dark burgundy, and just make sure that's centered. And then we'll put a little bit of the glue stick right in the middle here, and then we'll put the white love right on top. So I've got my beautiful layered card. Next, I'm going to show you how to use the red liner tape with the micro beads, which we've done on the 2 sides of our card. So what you want to do is use your red liner tape. You're going to cut 2 strips of the tape. So I have 1 strip. I just put that on the table right there until I cut my 2nd strip. And this red liner tape is great because it soaks and seals and sets right into your beads when you put your beads right on top of this. So you just want to put one little cornered edge here, fold down the flap behind it, and then just peel this one section off here, and that'll start up your tape for it to be easy to lift that up. And then we'll just do our second strip. So I'm going to take my second strip and put that right on the bottom corner. We'll fold this down so that picks up real easy. It's a little trick. Fold it down, and the piece pops right up there. So you can fold that over. And then just take this other little section that's right here and fold that under. Then what you want to do is take your beads. We have the purple and the pink micro beads. These are so much fun to use. They're really cool. We're going to lift that up, and we'll lift up the pink ones. And you always want to do this under another piece of paper, just in case they spill all over the place. So you're going to take a little bit of your purple beads. We'll dump those out over there. And we'll just pour these right back in to my little container here. And then we'll go into some pink. So you can use your pink and your purple together. Pour those back in. And then we'll add a little bit of the purple to the edge here. Now we're going to do the bottom strip of the tape. So before we did purple, pink, and purple, next we're going to do pink, purple, and pink. So you can either do both sides, or you could always do this one solid color as well. So we're just going to pour those over. I'm going to pour this on the other side over here. Dump those off, and we'll get those in a second. And then we'll do some of the purple in the middle. So we'll pour those back in. That way we're not wasting any. So when I'm finished, I've got my 2 strips of my beads. And that'll set right into that tape and won't come off in about 24 hours. Our last step is the glitter glue. This is the Stencil Collection's hologram glitter glue. This takes about 10 minutes to dry. It comes in little tubes. And what you want to do with this is just take wherever you want to highlight a little design image, just put that right on top. So I'm going to put it in the little circles where my hearts are. Put it up here. And this just comes out so beautiful. And we'll just get the L for the love. So you can also highlight letters. And that'll bring out all of those pastel colors as well, and highlight the pastel colors. So you've got a gorgeous love card for Valentine's Day, or if you just want to send this to the person